Welcome to Jay's grass-fed garden. And that is an at least 10-foot sunflower, hoppy black eye sunflower. It's an heirloom from High Mowing Seeds. And this is what is growing in August. Garden update. So we have, I harvested this big row of potatoes, German butterball. I left some down on the south end. That has all been planted to fall radish, two different kinds of fall radishes. And these two blank spots right here, I'm trying to get a fall harvest of potatoes somewhere in the second week of October if it doesn't get too cold. They haven't germinated and sprouted, came up yet. I'm hoping that they do. Otherwise, the potatoes will just kind of be stored in the ground for eating. The ones that I replanted from when I harvested the potatoes that were here. This is the Baltic Rose and the Rose Gold. Yeah, I got 26 pounds of German butterball potatoes. So that was pretty cool. And then I got like 12 to 15 of the Baltic Rose and 11 pounds of the Rose Gold. And those were both from 1 pound. And we got the oats growing nicely. Some new plantings, that's more German butterball of potatoes. And then this whole little patch right here is a strawberry bed with many runners coming off. So I feel like next year I'll be able to have one of these full beds just of complete strawberries. Two different varieties, maybe intermixed with something, but we'll see how that goes. And then we got the asparagus checking in. It's cool that I can walk in the garden this way now. I kind of have there is a path down the middle here. These are two beds. This bed was brand new this year. I added on, and the oats look really nice. Just had to say that again. And then down this whole row right here, kind of bordering where this sweet potato vine is, I just planted to all carrots. So hopefully we'll have that'll be for a winter harvest of carrots. Planting it now would set it up for putting a little bit of cover over this and getting a February harvest of carrots. So we'll see how that works out. And then these bean plants are racked up. The Royal Burgundy bean. Ooh, that one's really big in here. But yeah, I'm gonna harvest all the beans tonight. Excuse me. I'm gonna harvest all the beans tonight for market tomorrow. This is the asparagus. It's doing its thing in its second year. Hopefully we'll get some asparagus off it in its third year. It's a random tomato that is doing very nicely. We have a cucumber. This was the Booth Buys Blondie. I got one cucumber so far out of this system. There's a few more cucumber vines scattered down there. Now since I harvested all these potatoes, the sun can come in more and give life to the sweet potatoes that I'm trying to get a harvest off of before it gets too cold. There's like 5 or 6 sweet potato plants intermixed all in here. Those are just a big mound of beans. This is all of the lettuce that has gone to seed. I'm trying to get my seed back off of that. We're just processing some radish seed last night and today. New planting of bean. There'll be a fall bean. Some nice lettuce. This is planted to some fall crops, either some greens or some root crops. There's a big slug in here on the mound. Take him out. Yeah, see, we have I don't know what it is, but there's a seedling coming up right there. So that's fall crops. And then more radish and arugula seed that needs to be processed and harvested. And there's also some fall strawberry flowers that are forming. So we're gonna get some, this is an ever-bearing variety. So we'll get a fall harvest of some strawberries. These are some marigolds that are finally coming in, doing their thing. They've been shaded out by the, they've just been shaded out. Like I said, there was this whole wall of potatoes here. This is a turnip, the Oh No Rival turnip. It's doing really good. I like the greens on this one, and it's sizing up pretty nice. And there will be some more, I believe I planted kale there for some fall greens. This tomato is doing nicely. It's inside the garden, just kind of fell over and didn't have the ability to really trellis this one. We got some beet greens, some mustard and arugula that went to seed, some lettuce down here, another tomato plant doing nicely. This bed in here with just this thick mound of hay, I have some apples. I'm gonna pour apples under this, and hopefully in the springtime there will be some mini apple seedlings that emerge. Trying to grow apples from seed. And this is where I harvested the popcorn that was intermixed with some root crops. And I got about a cup of popcorn, so that's pretty cool. First harvest of popcorn, and definitely want to try that again next year, maybe with some more. Another tomato. It's as tall as this corn. It just kind of intermixed, trellised up. That was the one that I didn't plant. Oh, look, so we got some tomatoes in there to be harvested. And this is the Abenaki flint corn. It's still needs some time. Let's say about a few more weeks on that. Some more lettuce going to seed, really good for the pollinators. Some nice amaranth, and those were the Velvet Queen sunflower, and then again the Hoppy Eye. It's all the way up there. Two different varieties. Amaranth is another one right there. Some more fall greens coming up. This was a beet that's going to seed. It's getting hard to walk in there, but yeah, there's some lettuce that I'm gonna harvest for market tomorrow. Some nice lettuce. Seems like it's going to seed, but I think it should be good. And then we got this dragon lingerie bean that I'm saving seed off of. Looks like something got in here, ripped all this grass up. I had just planted seed in there, but again, more seeds coming up. I believe that's like some spinach, but it looks like something went in here and tried to eat whatever seed I had buried in there. Oh, and they were eating this bean pod. But yeah, all these I'm trying to let dry out on the plant, and then harvest their seed. It's a really good variety. I like it a lot. And these were more I was trying to save seed from. We got some beet greens. I harvested my first beet out of here. Full-size beet was a few of them. So looking forward to more beets. And I believe that means that the soil is getting better, because I wasn't able to produce beets. And we got some more winter radish in here. Little baby cucumber doing its thing. I'm trying to have them go all the way up this string to the bar. We got some more lettuce, some wild arugula, establishing its patch. It said it's good to become a perennial in the garden, so I'm just kind of letting it do its thing, and that way there'll be a arugula that comes back every season. More lettuce over here that's still growing back. I cut it back pretty intensively last week, so it's going to be another week or so before it's ready to harvest again. But I can harvest off of this lettuce. I can kind of cut through here, but this variety's been taking some damage from the heat and the rain. I don't know. It's not that strong of a variety. It all happened down there too. It's all like black and burnt out. I don't know what's going on. But this is some more fall beans coming into nice. But see, this lettuce is doing great, and it was protected by the shade of the beans. So I think it was something with the sun back there. Some more lettuce doing really nice. And this is all the patch of the New Zealand spinach. I've cut a few bags of that for market, and yeah, I haven't gotten any complaints. More tomato, all lettuce going to seed. Some mustard greens going to seed back there. The eggplants are really getting tall, and they put on some flowers too, so looking to get some eggplants. The yarrow, I cut some of the yarrow flowers for market. Nobody was buying on them. I don't know why. It's a really beautiful flower. Maybe people just weren't feeling buying flowers, but I'm gonna leave the rest for the pollinators, and I needed to actually trim a little bit out for the pepper plant that's right down there. So it was like, all right, I'll try and offer some at market, but people weren't feeling it. This is the carrot, not Queen Anne's lace, which looks very similar, but this was a real carrot that had went to seed last season, and I believe they're a biannual, so it's going to flower this year, and then next year, I don't know, does it become a carrot again? I'm not too sure on that. Might get seed off this. And then the tomatoes are just taking off. One made it up past the bar. We got some sweet corn tucked in back there. And yeah, all the tomatoes that I planted from seed came up. And then the ones that I had started from inside, I put them out a little bit too early in May, and they died down to the ground, but all through here, like this one right here with fruit on it. This was one that I had planted in the mulch right there, and it died back completely, and now it grew back. So I'm definitely saving seed off of a lot of these tomatoes. And what else do we got? This is a different kind of tomato. I believe there's the purple plum mixed in here somewhere. Those are a whole bunch of peace vine tomatoes, Matt's wild cherry, and I believe there's a Juan flame tomato down there, which is orange. We got a little tiny first yellow squash tucked down in there. That'll be the first of the season. They're not getting too big. They're not sizing up like I would like them to. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with this lettuce. It got some damage. Just believe, like I said, it was from the rain and the heat. And this is supposed to be a summer resistant variety, so I don't know what happened. But then if you look right here again, shaded by the beans, this is very healthy. So, and then we've got some more seeds coming up. I believe that's some cilantro. But it was cool. All the beds that I had flipped over, I had taken from my organic matter pile that I've been building since last season, and I was able to build the beds up. So they're just gonna get better, more productive, built up with soil. built up with the microbial activity, and that's what I'm working on here. So yeah, the New Zealand spinach really has taken over just this whole patch. Go back to this red lettuce real quick, looking really nice. I believe that's the red mist. I really like that variety. Got some more seeds coming up. I believe that's some cilantro. This is the other side of that bean patch. And we also have the strike bean. Oh, it's a green bean. Can't really see it. There you go. Nice green bean. That's the strike bean, the royal burgundy, and then the dragon lingerie, the one that I showed over there that I'm saving seed off of. There's some more sweet potato vines mixed in there, and like I was saying, they were just getting shaded out too much by this potato wall. So now hopefully we still got like a month or two till the nights go below the 50 degrees mark. So from my research, below 50 degrees the plant completely dies and the sweet potatoes get damaged. So you want to harvest them before that point. This is the rest of the German butterball that I'm going to leave, because as you can see the plants are still pretty green. But I just wanted to make a big potato harvest and give more sun access to what is remaining in the garden. Now all the tomatoes and lettuce going to seed, and that's a semi-determinate variety tomato. That's the, what was that one called? I'm blanking on it. But that is going to be like late fall tomato right here. So really psyched on that. So I got like 3 different successions of tomatoes. The tomatoes that are ripening with all set fruit. These ones are just coming into flower. And then that tomato hasn't even matured to flower yet. So it's just going to be a nice extended harvest of tomatoes. Beans as well. The new fall beans are coming on. And all new lettuce, green plantings are coming in to where the beds had been flipped over from other crops that just weren't producing anymore. Or like right here as the garlic was, I just planted some more root crops there. And the mounds, ooh, we got some nice fungi showing that the wood chips and everything in here, the mycelium network, is at work and very present, healthy. We got these nice pumpkin patch here taking over, all these yellow flowers. There's supposed to be some summer squash intermixed in here too. Like I said, there's just that one fruit that's forming, but there's also pumpkins that are setting fruit, and that's really cool, and I'm excited about that. This one's actually getting pretty big. We got pumpkins. Yeah, so as intended, this is little this is where I actually had a cold house in February, and it's just nice to see how it switched over to the summer. And then maybe it will get switched back to a mini cold house for the winter months. Definitely want to experiment growing some crops through the winter time. And this is some more sweet corn with tomato intermixed, growing up it. Oh yeah, these Juan Flame orange tomatoes, Vermont variety. Really excited about that. We got some more peace vine and Matt's wild cherry tomatoes ripening up. If we just go through here, it's a tomato jungle. Got to do some more pruning. We just got some nice rain for like 3 days in a row, so they really take off and get intermixed. But I've been keeping up on it the best that I can, and yeah, there's just fruit for days in here. Racked up. Just gonna have a lot of tomatoes. It's fresh eating. Maybe preserve them, make some sauce in a way. This is supposed to be the summer squash, and then the pumpkin again coming out through it. Watermelon hasn't set any fruit yet, I don't think. It's got tons of flowers on it though. Just waiting for it to set a fruit. Again, like I said, we got like a month or two, or it could get really cold. Cantaloupe, flowers on it, no fruit set yet. So what, yeah, it's like the second week of August. We could start getting cold August nights, but we could also stay warm into October, so it could really go either way. We got the black futsu. This is a Japanese squash. Hopefully it produces something nice. This one, whatever was in this mound, they all passed away. We got the one remaining plant with the one flower. We'll see how it does. And we got some more pumpkins in here, starting to do really good. I don't think it's set any fruit on that yet. We got some more sweet corn over here. This one got stunted. Got a nice pile of hay that I harvested. Waiting. I let it dry out in the field, and that will be for fall coverings. I'm really proud on that. Been keeping up on it all season, and any hay that was put into this garden was only cut with a European scythe. As to where last year I was using the grass that was cut by the mower. So it's cool that I've been staying committed to that. And we got some more pumpkins here, and they're mixed with some sweet corn. Nice, beautiful big flower. Just need the pollinators to come along and do their thing. Some more pumpkins. And some more pumpkins. So, but these one over here are the only ones that have set fruit so far. And yeah, we got the nice little, I was hoping to maybe bring some squash, but I want it to get a little bit bigger than that for market. I should probably find some way to get it up off the ground. But yeah, got a little summer squash. Oh, another little pumpkin that's set fruit right in here. So yeah, we just got, it's really thicket. It's really tomatoes, eggplant, there's a pepper in there, yarrow to the carrot that went to flower, lettuce, more tomatoes, the New Zealand spinach, red amaranth, hoppy eye sunflower, nice tree, nice barn. And then that bed back there, the one I'm gonna dump the apples in, hopefully to have little apple saplings next year. Mustard greens and arugula going to seed, beans, blank patch where new crops are coming up for the fall, beans, lettuce that got hit by weather, arugula, blank patch where more stuff is coming up, beet greens, lettuce, blank patch, more fall crops coming up, tomato, lettuce, Abenaki flint corn, marigolds, that little strawberry side bed back there, the sunchoke or Jerusalem artichoke, sunflowers that haven't even put on their flower yet, all intermixed with beans, sweet potatoes, more fall root crops, turnips coming up right there, German butterball that's left, sweet potatoes, I planted carrots, oats, and then this whole blank bed, but it will start to grow up soon. So even here at the end of August, and please excuse the barking dog across the street, but even here at the end of the middle of August, we're still very biodiverse. Things are green, healthy, and growing. And there's still many crop harvests to come. It's really still just the beginning. So it's an amazing thing that we could be here in August like this and still have so much biodiversity and still so many more harvests to come. So thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, do all those things if you feel called to. And thank you for supporting a brother on his journey, and more videos to come. One love.